All right, you've got some reading to do.
Okay.
So Gretchen Voss is a um I, I wrote in the description for this. She's a blogger for Boston Magazine, and she just wrote a piece that's long form inside the campaign that acquitted Karen Reed. And I'm going to send it to you, and I'm going to have you read it.
Okay. Where are you sending it to?
I'm going to send it in the private chat here,
Okay.
if that's okay.
Yeah. All right. You want me to share it?
Yeah. Bring it up while you read it. Sure.
Okay. Let me get to it.
Once you share it, I'll present it. We'll swap roles.
Okay.
Okay.
Here it comes.
I see it.
Oh, I got to get rid of this. Boston Sunday. Come on in. It's free. Sign up.
You better sign up.
I'm not signing up. Watch
Hit
this.
the little X on top right.
I didn't see that. All right. Inside the campaign that acquitted Karen Reed. For 3 years, the witnesses in the Karen Reed murder trial were harassed at their jobs, their homes, their children's sports games. It wasn't random. It wasn't a movement of true believers. It was a coordinated campaign against them, and now they're fighting back. Who is this person?
Right? Like, did you watch the trial, lady?
Gretchen
Or
Voss?
either of the trials? Yeah. Like, Gretchen, did you watch either of these trials? Like we did, with an open mind. And it was pretty clear this lady's innocent.
Jennifer McCabe spotted him coming across the bleachers at her daughter's lacrosse game. Yes, I remember this video very well.
Yeah, we watched it.
Yeah, we did.
I think our first show together.
Yeah. Aidan Carney. Yeah, Carney. Excuse me. I just said it wrong. The blogger who goes by the name of Turtle Boy arrived in a mask and then pulled it off. He wasn't hiding. He shoved his phone, the video rolling, into her face. Hey, Jen, are you worried about what's going to happen to your family when you go to jail? She looked straight ahead from under her baseball cap, trying to ignore him, trying to disappear as other parents gawked. Jen, did you think you could outsmart Karen Reed? Yes or no? School officials eventually moved in and escorted Carney from the stadium in Billerica, but he didn't go quietly. Cop killers, that's what they are. They're cop killers, he hollered as they walked him out. The cop he was referring to was John O'Keefe.
Wouldn't they be cop killer, not killers? Or is the plural like they killed multiple cops?
No, I think the plural is on there are multiple people.
Yeah, okay.
And they're all killers.
Okay.
But that is confusing. You're right. It sounds grammatically like the plural.
Clumsy.
Yeah,
it's clumsy.
Anyway, the single cop he was referring to was John O'Keefe, a Boston police officer found dead in the snow in Canton on the morning of January 29th, 2022. He had last been seen alive earlier that night after drinking at 2 local bars when he got into Reed's Lexus SUV with her during a nor'easter. After Reed was indicted for manslaughter and then second-degree murder in 2022, she maintained her innocence, claiming that the people inside the house where she dropped O'Keefe off, Brian Albert, his nephew Colin, and O'Keefe's close friend McCabe, were the ones responsible for his death. She argued they were able to cover it up thanks to a conspiracy involving dozens of people, including officials from the Norfolk County District Attorney's Office, the Massachusetts State Police, Canton Police, first responders, and expert witnesses. Carney was the first to report this alternative theory, raising questions about what had, until then, been seen as an open and shut case, at least on the manslaughter charge. I don't think that's accurate.
Anyway. Most of this is inaccurate, but I'll tell you this, like, before you go any further, like, they're at the bottom, there are already retractions made, and there are going to be more. I might start pointing stuff out when it's wrong. You can too. I mean, feel free, because this is really bad writing because it's not accurate. Like, I don't even think this person has an editor.
I don't know that Karen Reed ever formally accused anyone of killing John O'Keefe. She just maintained her innocence. This idea that Brian Albert or Colin or Jen McCabe or any of them were involved.
Definitely has accused. I don't think that she has done it in a formal way.
But that's what I'm getting at. This paragraph maintains that her defense was accusing them, and that's not what happened.
It kind of was in the first trial.
I think this is written and get out of here. What is going on?
It's free. Come on in. The first trial was definitely like, alternate theories, alternate suspects. The second one was more like a car didn't hit the guy, so she couldn't have done it.
Yeah. Anyway,
it was two different tactics.
Carney's coverage. He has published more than 550 blog posts in his Canton cover-up series, along with thousands of tweets and hundreds of live streams, spawned a free Karen Read movement that spread across Massachusetts and beyond. Fueled by a quasi-religious fervor, the movement cast the witnesses as villains and public enemies, accusing them of framing an innocent woman to evade justice. None of the witnesses was ever charged with a crime, but the rage unleashed against them
Here we go. You got it.
Irrevocably altered their lives. Ever since that first post, and even today, McCabe says she receives frequent phone calls, voices on the line calling her evil bitch and worse, and Facebook messages accusing her of being a murderer. People drive by her house, take pictures, and send them to her to let her know they are watching. One time, someone edited a photograph of McCabe's daughter and had the caption "Property of Turtle Boy." That's poor taste, as well as digitally generated team. Whoa! I don't even want to read that. McCabe's email and bank accounts have been hacked.
Hold on. I've never seen that.
What?
Like, did she fact check this? Did she see the photo? This writer? The author, did she see this digital photo?
I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of I feel like this article is a lot less factual and a lot more.
This is an opinion piece, and a lot of it so far sounds like speculative, made up. Somebody told her this happened, therefore it's gospel. It's weird.
Like that paragraph I was pointing out earlier. What struck me about that is this.
And who posted this? Like, who posted this gross picture?
Right. Yeah. That
you don't say who did that.
No, I don't. I mean, I don't know if that happened or not. I don't really care. I think this whole article is. It's trying to paint the Karen Read and Turtle Boy's relationship as one where they came up with this idea to get Karen Read off the case or whatever, which is ridiculous. Where was I? McCabe's email and bank accounts have been hacked. People wore t-shirts and hoodies with her picture, which at one point were the hottest selling items in Turtle Boy's website merch store. Similar harassment also played out for the other witnesses. What few people know, though, is that the harassment of the witnesses and anyone who dared to question Reed's defense, including this reporter who has covered the case since its early days, was in fact orchestrated by Reed herself and at times coordinated with her defense team. According to now public text exchanges between Reed and Carney, often through an intermediary, Reed dictated to Carney exactly what he should write and how. Her attorneys leaked confidential information to him, and together they orchestrated the harassment of the witnesses. All the while, Reed's camp publicly denied any contact with Carney. Even the line, "Did you think you could outsmart Karen Reed?" that Carney spat at McCabe as she shrank into herself at that lacrosse game had been dictated by Reed. Okay, where's the evidence?
Right. I mean, some of the things that she says are true. Like, Karen sometimes would tell Turtle Boy about things so that he would write about them. That did happen. She also tried to reach out to all these other media outlets that weren't writing about it. So she wanted media coverage. She really wanted help. Anyway, let's go on, because this turns into a hit piece on Adam Deitch.
Equally troubling, it seems that Reed's legal team brought their case to the U.S. Attorney's Office for the District of Massachusetts. A federal inquiry into the handling of the police investigation into O'Keefe's death followed. This federal investigation, which departed from standard investigative practices in ways that legal experts have questioned, resulted in Reed's defense team gaining access to evidence they might not have otherwise obtained, including lead state police investigator Michael Proctor's personal text messages. Well, you'd be mad about that one, but he deserves that to be out there in the public. The federal investigation ultimately went nowhere, but its mere existence lent legitimacy to Carney's accusations, gave much of the public the impression that the witnesses might be perpetrators of the crime, and quite possibly affected the outcome of the trial itself. Meanwhile, instead of protecting witnesses to a crime, the feds left them hanging out to dry as the harassment, fueled by public knowledge of the federal investigation itself, continued to upend their lives. Now, a little over a year after Reed was acquitted of killing O'Keefe, the witnesses, who continue to suffer harassment, are taking matters into their own hands. They have secured legal representation from famed Sandy Hook lawyer Chris Matei, who took down Alex Jones and won the largest defamation verdict in U.S. history, and are suing Reed and Carney for defamation. I love John. I love his niece Kaylee, who called me at 4:53 that morning, McCabe says today. All I did was answer a call and try to help. And for that, my life has been destroyed. It was 2:07 a.m. on April 18th, 2023, when Carney sent a message from his home in Holden. He'd been typing feverishly, working on his initial blog post about the murder of John O'Keefe. Now he attached it to a message for an intermediary between him and Reed. Read it over. Change exonerating to exonerate at the end of first paragraph, Reed responded through the intermediary at 2:09 a.m., according to an extraction of Carney's cell phone, which was obtained by prosecutors as a result of witness intimidation charges against Carney and later became public by Carney's now former girlfriend. He has a niece and nephew. Thank you, replied Carney. Keep them coming and I'll live edit. At 2:14 a.m., Reed sent another note to the intermediary. Carrie Roberts repeated the same story as Jen. She kept sending edits until 3:06 a.m. when she was satisfied. Amazeball sauce, she wrote, according to the phone extraction. Thank you so much. Hope they like it, Carney wrote through the intermediary, a former college acquaintance of Reed's named Natalie Wawicki. They love it. Incredible, Wawicki replied. The week prior, Wawicki had been introduced to Carney over Facebook by one of his followers. The two began texting, and after getting Reed's approval, Wawicki started receiving information from Reed and passing it to Carney, according to Wawicki and messages from Carney's phone extraction. There was other information Reed wanted to make sure Carney had. She started sending me pictures of Jen McCabe, Colin's battered knuckles, all the different Alberts, and just who's who, Wawicki, who now regrets her support of Reed, told me. That included a photo from Reed, which Carney published, supposedly showing state police lead investigator Michael Proctor with McCabe's daughters. In fact, they were not McCabe's daughters. Carney was an unlikely person to take on this role. Less than 2 weeks after O'Keefe's death the prior year, he addressed the case on the YouTube live stream. No doubt she killed him because obviously the taillight was out, but who the fuck intentionally kills someone by backing into them, he told his fans. He speculated that Reed was drunk and had driven into her boyfriend by accident. That, however, was before Reed and her lawyers started giving me access to information about the case to report for them, which could make him a star. An award-winning journalist, Stephen.
So they sent him information so he could report on it correctly, but that educated him on the facts of the case. You can change your mind.
Yeah, I mean, this whole article is...
I know. Like, I started my life out as a libertarian. I'm not a libertarian anymore. You can change your mind.
I mean, is this like several pages long?
Yeah. Oh. And it's all lies. That's why I asked you to read it. It's too long for me.
Yeah, I don't
and I already read it once. You don't have to read it anymore if you want to give up.
I give up because I don't think this is accurate information. It's just perpetuating a theory that is not... There's a lot of stuff being said that is not substantiated as far as I know.
So it turns into a hit piece on Adam Deitch, but it also seems like she is probably getting paid. I'm guessing she's involved in a Netflix documentary about this. And I just watched a Netflix documentary today. And it had me thinking, like, I thought that they did good, like decent documentaries, but I think maybe they don't.
Oh,
like maybe they're all like this and I should stop watching them.
Maybe.
If it's just spun lies, because anybody that watched the two trials, like, kind of fundamentally understands the evidence. You know, I never picked a side. It was a really interesting case, but
my whole thing is that
I had no idea.
My whole thing is that this article, it's making a lot of, like, I don't want to say accusations, but it's trying to tie things together that haven't already been tied together. And I don't know the evidence that they're referring to. Like, they pulled this person out of the woodworks that's an intermediary that was supposedly sending messages between Turtle Boy and Karen Reed. And I don't
Natalie.
I don't know anything about that person. I don't know if that person's accurate or not. I don't know anything about it. So
Let me know when you can see the screen.
I see it.
Oh, it looks like Foreman just did a thing. Maybe we'll go watch. Do you want to watch that real quick?
Yeah.
Let me see how long it is.
McAlbert sympathizer and supporter Gretchen Voss gets absolutely.
All right. Not tonight. It's an hour and 25 minutes long.
Oof.
He did a long one. He usually doesn't do that long. Oh, yeah. So Juna Perkins, district attorney, like wrote this really like just rude thing where she slams Turtle Boy and she slams Yannetti and Adam Deitch, and it's really classless. So he said, "Hey, Linda Pizzuti, do you have any editors these days in Boston Magazine, or have they all taken this off? While I anxiously await the correction you must publish of the shoddy reporting of Gretchen Voss." That's the article you just read.
Yeah.
And then he makes like a sports reference. But if you look at the bottom of that article, there are several retractions, and one, look at all these people just talking crap on this article. But, you know, it's a magazine. Like, it's not like in a paper. It's a magazine, fluffy, whatever. It's not serious journalism. So I guess at the end of the day, it's not that big of a deal, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that was my Turtle Boy update. It's interesting. Oh, I have another update. Oh, this was crazy. Some like lady who, did I tell you about this? Who was Paul O'Keefe's like online girlfriend is suing Turtle Boy.
Yes, you did tell me about this.
Yeah. So he just got indicted in New Jersey.
That's terrible.
Yeah, and Mark Betterow wrote something about it, and he's going to represent him with Linda Kenny Bodden. So, and some other attorney, I don't remember his name off the top of my head, but you know, I'll watch it. Hopefully that goes away because it's insane that like this lady, what? Like this lady catfished somebody.
Yeah.
And Turtle Boy wrote about it, and that upset her, I guess. Yeah. But it's saying like she sent like revenge corn or something like that. Or
right. The charges are like revenge corn charges, where they're saying like because they're trying to, what I understand of it is they're trying to take his actions embarrassing her and conflate them into the same level as if you took videos of somebody and put them on the internet that were lewd and damaging.
Right. Yeah.
I don't think that's the same. I think we do need rules for things like revenge corn, where you break up with you go and date somebody, you guys have some intimate moments, you then publish those intimate moments when the relationship goes sour with the intention of hurting that person. That should be illegal. Embarrassing somebody because they talked to you about something they did and you reported on that thing they did is not the same.
Talked to him about it because she wanted him to report on it, right?
Regardless, it's not the same either way. It's categorically different. And the fact they're trying to use that as like a way to get to him is just gross.
Yeah, it's stupid, but I'll follow it. I'll let you know if there are any updates on it.
Okay.